what is going on? This is the first video for the completed RPG Maker games, and that is for divided wins. Now, I'm going to go over each category that I have for divided wins and basically explain why I gave the score for each category. So to best do this, I'm going to have to bring up gameplay. Have gameplay somewhere on the screen in the background. So let's get ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and load up the divided wins. So we're gonna have divided wins here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it going. Alright, let me change the size of it. Put it right under. Oh, let me put it on this side. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put it. Yeah, let's put it like this. Divided wins. Divided wins. Alright, there you go. Let's extend it. Alright. So we got divided wins. We're going to be talking about the mapping. I'm basically going to be loading my save files and basically showing you the different areas and the different locations that you can find in the game, basically to explain how well the map design is and everything. So let's load a random save file. This one is good enough. Let's load this one. That's a bit too late game, so let me not do that. Let's load this one. That's not a good save file either. Basically, the map design is really good, and I like that the developers use the different style of tile set and make it look like it fit perfectly. So, and also they took the tile sets and lowered the saturation on them to give them that more darker tone feel, and it basically make the game look and feel like it's a serious, mature game. So yeah. So yeah, this is one of the maps in the games. As you can see, it's well designed. You got the hills, the vegetation, you got the buildings in a good spot. It's not too open. It's compact. It's you got NPCs. Basically, it feels natural. It doesn't feel too, large, too open, it just doesn't feel like it's too much going on. or too little going on. You can go behind the buildings, you can enter the buildings, of course, RPG. But yeah, so pretty much it's well designed. Well designed. So let's go ahead and show you a different map. Let's go ahead and go to the world map. A well-designed world map here. So let's go ahead and show you a different style of map. Let's go to this one. So you got this world map. Let's go find a different location. Yep, can't escape. But anyway, as you can see earlier, you have a great designed map. Yes, you have vegetation, hills, and it fit with the location that the game is currently in place. So now let's check out this town. So you got like a desert town in the middle of nowhere near a body of water. You got tents. It feels natural, not too open. So let's go ahead and show you a different map, and then that'll be it for the mapping. Alright, let's go to another location. What's a good location to showcase? Okay, I know one. Let's show you one of the towns. Alright, this one's about to get into a battle. But you get the point. You can see the map right here. It feels natural. Not too open. Small corridors, small little paths you can walk through. Doesn't give the player too much space. Make it feel natural. So yeah. So that's the mapping. Then we have the story. Now I can't say much about the story without spoiling. But overall the story is really good. Like really good. In fact, I gave it a 5 for the story because it's really that good. It has a beginning, middle, and end that flows well together. There's a lot of plot twists, a lot of lore building, world building in the game. There's 2 type of setting for the game that basically surprises you when you get to that second part. The world map basically flowed well with the story. The world flows well with the story. And that's what's great about it. The characters are great with the story and how they play in the story and what roles they play in the story. Like all the main characters, even the side characters, play a big part in the story, the overall story, and it all comes together perfectly. And not once through the story that I feel like something is missing or something doesn't feel right or feel out of place. The story is well written. So let's go ahead and get on to the next part. That's the eventing. Now the eventing goes well with the story. So if the story is well and the eventing is well, it should also be well. So it can either be above the story or below the story, 4 or 5, whatever. But in this game, the eventing is really very, very good. Very good. Like, it flows well with the story. The characters are moving, the characters are active, the NPCs are active, the cutscenes are good and well shot together, and yeah. And then the pacing, it's not the best pacing, but it's really good. There may be times where you start seeing it slow down because you may be stuck or don't know what to do, but you can immediately figure out what to do because you have a journal and so on. The music, the choice of music that that the developer used from the DLC pack, or maybe even original music or whatever, or even remixes of RPG making music, is really, really good. Probably some of the best music you could choose for this type of setting, world, or whatever. The characters are really good. Really, really, really good. Even if some of the characters have some sort of traits that I really don't care for, but the overall story surrounding the character, the combat abilities surrounding the characters, and basically what role they play within the story themselves and not just the character, is really, really good. And how they flow with the party is really good. So the characters, really good. Really, really good. I don't see there's a single character that I dislike in the game. They're all fantastic characters. And they have the original art. Even though they don't use the art for the even though they don't use the art for the faces, they do have custom original drawn art that look really amazing. The artist did a great job on designing these characters. I wish they were used for the faces, but you know, at least they're there to show you what the character looks like in a different style, in the original style, instead of the RPG Maker default. So yeah. And in the music, oh, I already talked about the music. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the music in the score sheet video. I think I forgot to mention music, but I don't need to say much about what the music is supposed to be about. So yeah. The next one is mechanic. The combat system is, you know, pretty basic turn-based combat system, but the abilities that you can get in the game for the characters, the skills, the flow of the combat system, and the equipment have some special bonuses and perks that basically enhance the players, the characters' combat abilities and whatnot. Really, really, really good. Like, it complements the skills and whatnot. So you can put on certain equipment that basically just makes certain characters just very, very, very powerful and make their ability just stand out. So the overall equipment mechanic, the abilities and skills, even the enemies, has a lot of mechanics and skills and tactics of their own that basically make the game a bit challenging. So yeah, and not only that, there's going to be certain items you can use in combat that basically change the flow of the battle as well. So there's a lot going on in this game. A lot is going on in this game. So, and then we have my score. I give it a 4.8. My score is a 4.8. It's a 4.8, and overall, so you got a 5 for mapping, 5 for story, 5 for eventing, 4 for pacing, 5 for music, 5 for characters, 4 for mechanic, and I gave it a 4.8, with the final score being a 4.725. That is a 4-star game, and it's currently the highest rated game that I have on this spreadsheet. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of games, RPG Maker games that I'm familiar with, that I played demos of, that are basically going to be just as good or even better. There might be a couple or maybe a few that might actually get 5 across the board. So yeah, and I do gotta add them to the list. So you'll probably see a video of it pretty soon, of those games that I need to add. So yeah. But yeah, that's it for this video review discussion of Divided Lands. If you want to try the game for yourself, there's a demo on Steam. I highly recommend it. It's not too pricey. So if you like the demo, it's really about like 1 or 2 hours long. You can get a good amount of time out of it, and play time out of it, and get a good grasp of what the game is about. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Check it out, and that will be it for this video review discussion of Divided Lands.